at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New England Patriots. It's a rematch of the 2004 Super Bowl. The Pats and Panthers are underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. Ooh, the juke. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go, come on!
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll get about 3 to the 21. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Harris. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Harris. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Harry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
A give to Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Jones. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does, to the tune of a first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. In the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
The AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To throw is Newton. He's going to air one out for Anderson. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for Carolina. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's not a bad idea, not at all. You've got a bunch of defenders reeling a little bit back on their heels after just giving up a big play. You take another shot and hope to complete it. In this case, though, it falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Out of the gun, Newton. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Eight yards to go on second down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And it's a fumble. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones.
Yetur Gross-Matos.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
You're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch the before.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you got to be careful with those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jones. A dump off here to Bolden. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. And he gets it to Bolden. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on third down, Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They fake the give. Newton.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 33.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Gostkowski's kick is good. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Open man is Myers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New England.
Operating from the gun. Jones.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Jones. Henry's got it. Out on the left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Got the connection here to Bourne.
And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Harris. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
With his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 13 overall.
And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they used the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Newton.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Christian McCaffrey
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. Touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Taylor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Jones keeps it himself. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Mac Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he's
going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid combination defensive.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Olszewski now from his end zone. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit. Knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. That's complete to Bolden. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw again.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones finding Bourne here over the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Jones. This one to Bourne out on the left side.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Kick it away after the touchdown.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too patient. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
And they will take a knee here.
Back to the 3. 54, Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it.
And they take a knee. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for New England, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to rebound next week as they